Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 5 of Small Streamer Diaries. I have here with me my friend Polybius of Arcadia.
Hello,
Polybius, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, thank you. Thank you so much for being here with me.
Thanks for having me on.
Of course, of course. I kind of like force you to be on, so,
I wouldn't call it forced.
So, if you listen to the podcast at all, you have certainly heard Polybius. He has done most of the episodes with me, which I really, 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 truly appreciate. So, please check out his channel. He is also a great streamer and content creator. And if you missed his intro, go listen to the first episode, which you should do anyway, because that was a really great discussion about the different streaming platforms.
Yes, thank you.
So, today's topic is: will YouTube ever be like Twitch, or should YouTube ever be like Twitch? So, Polly B, when I say that, what's the first thing that comes into your mind?
Oh, the culture of Twitch. Just the culture of Twitch in general. It's very clickiness.
Okay, so
That's what I
you
think.
don't want YouTube to become Twitch.
No, I don't think it should be. I think everybody who is coming over from Twitch, coming to YouTube, wants it to be like Twitch when it obviously has something going for it where it's not trying to be Twitch, you know? It's got a few things missing from Twitch, but like a game directory. I mean, it's there, but it's not very good.
Yeah,
I think that they should update that, but Twitch culture in a whole, like, I don't want that to come over to YouTube.
yeah. Yeah, and I hear this a lot too, like, oh, I will only go to YouTube if they make their streaming more like Twitch.
Right.
And I think that's kind of the wrong way to look at it, because they're just fundamentally different platforms.
Yes.
Like it's almost like you can't even compare them. And I say almost because you still can in a way, because they both, have live streaming, but they're
Right.
just so different. Like their goals are different. Like Twitch is it's just live streaming, YouTube is videos, live streaming, shorts, the community page. Like it's just so different in what they want to do. Like they don't want people to just do live streaming on there like Twitch does. They
Yeah.
want people to do everything.
Yeah, they're trying to make it into every other social media site out there that's popular. They're trying to wrap it all into
Yeah.
one app, one
Yeah,
website.
and so people are like, "Oh, well, YouTube doesn't push their live streams as much, and so, my live stream won't get out there," but that's just not what their focus is.
Right.
So it'll never be like Twitch in that sense anyway.
Yeah, it's just not going to be the same. It's just much bigger too. There's so much more on YouTube and a wide range of everything that isn't on Twitch. Plus,
Yeah.
there's so much more server power on YouTube. Yeah, so yeah, they really shouldn't become Twitch in that sense. But I just think more about the culture. You know, all of the things that Twitch kind of throws at the creators these days and their death throes. It seems like they're trying to get their attention back, trying to make more money from ads. So they split everybody to 50-50, and I don't know. I think they're just giving people all these like elevated chats. You've heard about elevated chats, right? On
Yeah.
Twitch.
Yeah, isn't it that thing where it's kind of like a pinned message in
Yeah.
chat? But
Yeah,
then
it's
it can also like go on the bottom of the chat or
right.
something.
Right, and you can't decide which one you want it to go to. I've seen people have complained about that. It's like some of them go in the top of your chat where it's like YouTube, but some of them go like the elevated chat messages like go on the bottom of your stream where you can't even see it.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah, so it's strange that YouTube is trying to take it, or I'm sorry, it's strange to see Twitch taking, I guess, an idea sort of from YouTube, but not implementing it properly at all. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So it's just like random if it goes on the top or bottom.
I'm pretty sure it just gets automatically selected for you as an experiment
Oh,
as a
yeah,
a
that's
Twitch
strange.
streamer. Yeah, I mean, it could have changed now. The video I saw on it a couple weeks ago. Um, it might have been, more fleshed out now, but they really just threw that in there with no testing or anything.
Yeah,
So
I
people hate it.
certainly would not want YouTube to ever become Twitch in the sense that how Twitch treats its creators.
Yeah.
Because one of the big reasons that I left Twitch was how Twitch operated as a company. Like, I don't think they treat their streamers and creators very well. It's like every single announcement these days that comes from Twitch is
Right.
horrible for everybody that uses the platform, whether you're a streamer or a viewer on there.
Right.
And so when I hear, oh, I'll only move to YouTube if they ever become like Twitch, I'm thinking like, but I would never want them to be Twitch.
Of course. But that seems to be what the Twitch streamers really want. They want Twitch, but they don't want all the bad deals that Twitch is dealing with.
Yeah.
Giving them.
Yeah.
So they want to come over to YouTube and try and change it to shape, around what Twitch had. And I think it was what was it, Ludwig, who created what was it, like a plugin for YouTube chat to be more like Twitch.
Yeah, Truffle. Yeah, that was
Truffle, right.
Ludwig. Yeah, it was an extension to make YouTube chat look like Twitch's chat.
Okay. That's all good and stuff, and I'm glad that people have found third-party solutions to do that. And hopefully that's all the Twitch streamers really need to come over here. But I think it's just unnecessary to have that, in my opinion. I just don't think all that extra crap is necessary. But that's just my opinion. I know people love it. It's just, it's not on YouTube, and it's not going to be on YouTube for a while because, well, they're really just catching up to the core implementations of what Twitch has as a streaming service. They're really, moving fast on that too. So I don't think that YouTube is going to try and throw any kind of experimental stuff out, like elevated chats or any kind of thing that just doesn't go tested. I don't think they're going to try to do that.
Yeah, and I certainly do think the chat is better on Twitch, and they've got more fun features like the channel rewards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But YouTube is catching up with that because, now they've got the emotes, they've got like memberships, they've got gifted memberships, like they've got some fun chat stuff.
Yeah.
But I also think that's just such a small part of streaming. Like that would never tie me to a platform.
Yeah, exactly. I never really cared for it when I streamed on Twitch. And I guess whenever I streamed on Twitch, there wasn't a whole lot of those chat features available. I think I started stopping, I began, let me think about this. I stopped streaming when bits were a thing. Like, it didn't drive me. That wasn't like the thing that drove me out of Twitch. I don't even think I was monetized. I couldn't even earn bits or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just weird. It was just like, what is this?
Yeah.
It's these like nebulous tokens that
yeah.
I don't know what the numbers mean. Like, what is a dollar value? Give me a dollar value. But I know people like them. I just don't. I never really got into them, and I just don't think. I don't know. I like keeping it simple for the most part on my streams.
Yeah.
Sort of. Like I have chat avatars, which is like a fun thing for chat, I guess. But it's a whole different scope than like Twitch chat extensions.
Yeah. Plus, for bits, you are paying more for bits. Like you get a fee for buying bits. So like each bit is a cent, but then you're paying more than that because you're paying some kind of fees or charges or something.
Oh, okay.
So it actually costs you more. Like if you're buying 100 bits, like $1 in bits, you're actually paying like I don't even remember what it is, like $1.40 or something.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Whenever there's not a dollar amount attached to some like virtual currency, I just am automatically suspicious of what's going on in the background,
Yeah.
So I just didn't like that. I like donations. The donations work just fine on YouTube. It tells you how much you got.
Yeah.
Clear to everybody.
Right.
Yeah. So that's the kind of stuff I don't want to come over to YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. And so another thing I hear from people is that they want YouTube's like, I don't know what to call it, like discoverability or like search system, or just like, I don't know, discoverability, I guess I could call it.
Yeah.
It's basically like they're browsing. Oh, that's the word I was looking for. Like they're browsing. They want it to be the same as Twitch. They want to be able
Okay.
to just like click on a game or just go browse like all the
Yeah.
live channels right now. And the user interface for browsing live streams especially definitely is not as good as Twitch. But
Yeah, it's
it
awful on
also
YouTube.
it is, but it also just YouTube just doesn't work that way either.
Right.
Like it's a search engine. Like it uses SEO to do discoverability, whereas Twitch
Yeah.
doesn't do that at all. Like it just lists streamers from top viewers to bottom viewers, and that's how it works. And so YouTube just works a completely different way. It'll show you what they think that you'll like based on what you've watched already.
Yeah.
So when people are like, oh, well, I never get streams recommended on YouTube, it's because they don't watch streams on YouTube. But like the second I started watching streams on YouTube, I started getting recommendations of streams.
Yeah, I did too. I get a bunch of recommendations for streams as well. And YouTube is really good at showing you what you might like, whether you like it or not. It just depends if you click it. And I guess that's all part of the process.
Yeah.
But yeah, YouTube is definitely so much better in terms of a search engine. You can type in any game you want, but the only barrier I think that YouTube really needs to fix, and I think it's a really easy fix, they just need to have a switch between like a live only button whenever you search for a game. Like whenever you search for, I don't know, let's just say Kingdom Hearts, it should just show up, all the videos for Kingdom Hearts, whatever, all the high view ones, whatever you want. But there should be like a button that says live only. You click that and it shows you all the streamers that are playing that game. I think that would really solve a lot of problems or difficulties finding streams. I don't think it would be perfect, but I think it would be better than what we have now, because it's pretty much the same thing. You have to like dig through the filters in the video search to get the live streaming options to see who's all online streaming that game right now. It works. It's just I think there's too many steps. YouTube should definitely look into making that more streamlined.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. I hadn't thought of that. They are adding a live tab to people's channels, so that's a step forward.
Yeah, that is going to be good. But just in general, searching for games instead of just a creator's channel, I think that they need to work on that. But they are definitely working on creator channels, like the actual pages. They're really splitting all the things that are separate up, like videos, live streams, and shorts.
Yeah,
so
I
they're
can't
all
wait for
separate
that
now. It is nice. It's definitely overdue.
Yeah. Yeah, and so when people are saying, "Oh, well, I'm only going to YouTube if it's, if it's more like Twitch," it's kind of like, but why would you want it to be like Twitch? Because there's such different platforms. You want different things out of them.
Yeah. And it just, I think it comes down to that's what they're used to. That's all that they know and they want to know. But I don't know. I think YouTube is going to implement different types of monetization methods, but I just think they're going to be they're going to roll out slower.
Yeah.
For everybody, and they're going to test on certain people. Like YouTube usually tests on certain random groups of channels before they go live with a feature, which is nice.
Yeah, well, I'm really glad you mentioned monetization, because that's actually one of the things that I wanted to talk about too. Is something else I hear a lot is like, well, I don't want to go to YouTube because it's not as easy to get monetized on there. But I actually think that's a good thing. What are your thoughts?
Oh, I agree. I'm not too upset or anything that they're dropping the requirements down for monetization, or at least super chats. Being able to get super chats, that's fine. And being partnered, I think you still have to have 1,000. I'm not too sure.
Yeah,
but maybe 1,000. Are they cutting it down to 2,000 hours? I can't remember. I forget.
I don't think so.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, to get partner.
Yeah, I think they're keeping the partner requirements the same, and then they
Okay.
just
Yes.
introduced the shorts monetization path too.
Right. So yeah, I think that it's not the best idea to knock all of the requirements down so drastically because I don't know. I think it might be okay with just super chats. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But Twitch, the way Twitch does it is really bad because they get you partnered very fast. You know, it's just doesn't take very long at all. And then they get you thinking just like one more stream is going to get you closer to, you know, a net, whatever the next tier of partner is. I'm not even sure the terminology, but they dangle that carrot in front of you and you're never going to get it unless you're in the top, what, 0.5 percentile of streamers on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems like it doesn't happen. It does not. It's not easy to make money on Twitch. It's much
Yeah.
easier on YouTube, I think.
Yeah, and so on Twitch, you have Twitch affiliate, which is the first step. That's when you get monetized.
Yeah.
That's very easy to get.
Right.
And then you have Twitch partner, which is what everyone's trying to get on Twitch.
Right.
So Twitch
And
affiliate is you need 50 followers and 3
Okay.
average viewers.
Okay. I hate the average viewer requirement. That is just the most arbitrary thing ever.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that either. And that's why I keep saying everything on YouTube contributes to your channel because they don't have that metric. They just
Right,
have
they can't.
subscribers and watch hours. And then you've got some other analytics like impressions and click-through rates and retention time and things like that. But your partnership doesn't depend on those things. They're just showing you your analytics just so you can have this information and determine how to, you know, grow your channel and make better content.
Right.
But because they don't have the metric of like average live viewers, like people on Twitch will end their stream before they want to because they're like, oh, it'll kill my average if I stream for too long with too little viewers.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that on YouTube as long as you have viewers coming to your channel and watching. That all counts towards a, you know, one partnership. You know, it's just one single partnership. You get 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, and that's literally it. You don't have to maintain much else. You just have to keep posting videos every once in a while so you don't get your channel knocked out of the monetization status, but you really can go months and months without doing that. So it's a clear winner to, you know, me. I'd rather be on YouTube. Yeah, and I don't want it to be like Twitch at all in that aspect.
Yeah, me neither. And Twitch partner, to get Twitch partner, you need 75 viewers on average.
That's
and this
insane.
Is over like a 30-day period.
That's really, I mean, you really have to catch fire and be lucky and really work so hard to get your name out there to even get that kind of that kind of status. But yeah, that's too much. I don't like those requirements. I just don't.
Yeah, me neither. And then it's also like YouTube is, I just like that YouTube is somewhere that people can watch on their own time, because with Twitch you have to get those 75 viewers or those 3 viewers if you're trying to get affiliate. Like, you have to get them to come into your stream on their time and like watch you while you're live. And so that all depends on like when you're live. But I mean, I had like even my past live streams on YouTube, since they stay on your channel forever, I had somebody comment on one of my streams, on one of my Witcher streams, and I finished The Witcher like 2 months ago or a month ago. I don't even remember. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while. And I've had the same, like I've posted, I played an Earthbound playthrough months and months ago, and somebody from Japan commented on my video. He was like, hey, I was wondering if they translated this to English, and I found your video. I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get some cool interactions like that, and your video stays up and you get watch hours no matter when it was posted. Yeah, it's clear to me.
Yeah, and I mean, this is one of the ways that YouTube is just fundamentally different than Twitch, is because Twitch really only cares who's live. Like, if you're not live, you are pretty much irrelevant to the platform.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
mean, if
Yeah.
I look at my homepage on YouTube right now, I will get videos recommended to me anywhere from like 10 years ago to like 3 hours ago to like
Right.
just now.
Yeah. It's crazy how it works, but it works well.
Yeah. And so I would never want YouTube to be like Twitch in the way that Twitch only cares if you're live. And if you I mean, you can post like clips on there, or you can like, I know some people will do a clip of their entire stream on Twitch so that it stays on their channel forever, because clips will stay there forever, but VODs will be taken down.
That's
And
weird.
I think they used to do, I think, 2 weeks for affiliates, for VODs to stay up. And then I think now they cut it down even shorter because people just don't watch VODs on Twitch. That's just not what people.
Yeah, I never watched a VOD on Twitch, I don't think.
Yeah, me neither, because it's just not how Twitch works. Like, it's just, that's why it's so fundamentally different than YouTube. Like, people do not watch on-demand content there. They only watch live stuff. And so it's kind of useless even to keep anything up on Twitch because people just will not watch.
It is true. And even those VODs that they do post that go on YouTube, because I know I watch streamers that primarily stream on Twitch, but they upload their stuff right on YouTube right after. And I'd much rather watch it on YouTube because like it's right there. It's getting recommended to me. I don't have to go searching for their channel on Twitch to find the VOD that they just did. I don't know. It's just right there.
Yeah, and I mean, I think this is one of the things we talked about on the different streaming platforms episode, but it's like people on Twitch are using YouTube to like grow their channel on Twitch.
And at that point it's redundant.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it always seemed to me too. It's like when I started streaming, it was okay, we're going off into a little sidebar here, I think, but well, like when I started on Twitch, I wasn't really growing much and I didn't know why because I was new to content creation. Looked up, like how do I grow my stream? And all the advice out there was like, oh, you have to make other content. And I was like, what? So I have to make content on a platform outside of Twitch just so I can grow my channel on Twitch? Like I can't grow it on the platform itself? Like that's silly.
Right. I agree.
So like, I mean, I would never want YouTube to turn into to Twitch because the discoverability is just so much better.
I agree. And I actually have, if YouTube did one thing, and this might be like a hot video topic for like a YouTube versus Twitch thing, I think that YouTube should make it easier for just chatters to be shown on YouTube, because there's not a section for that specifically. There's like people and blogs section that you can, use on your live stream. And surely you can find people just by searching, but there's people just chatting that just post up their title and, just chatting or whatever. And they, expect to get views, because I've seen people come over to YouTube, do just chatting streams, and, they can't really find an audience because there isn't much of like a just chatting section on YouTube. I think that would really, really, really boost people to come over to YouTube if YouTube did an easier section for that.
Okay, so there's not like a category for just chatting on YouTube?
I don't think so. I've never seen anything like it. If there is, let me know, but I don't think there is.
Yeah, like I've never thought of this before because I don't do just chatting streams, but come to think of it, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a just chatting category.
Yeah, there's not. I think this is one of the things that YouTube really needs to captivate the Twitch audience with to come over here. It's just like, I don't even know how it would work with their algorithm, because it obviously wouldn't be like the most viewers has, this many, or is like the very top. but maybe by your interests. Maybe if you click just chatting, there's like interests, like I don't know,
Yeah.
something that they're talking about specifically. I don't know. That's beyond my pay grade. I don't even work at YouTube. I'm trying to solve their, but no, I don't know. I just think that that's one thing that they should try and get people off of Twitch with.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you could tweet these ideas at
Yeah,
like, cause like YouTube employees are on Twitter and they're like very active on Twitter. Like they'll like reply to me and like, like my tweets at them,
yeah,
which is something that I have never seen anybody at Twitch do. Like no Twitch employees have ever done that.
right. Yeah, I've never seen that
And
either.
yeah, or unless it's for like, the very top streamers that are like the faces of Twitch. But
Yeah,
other than that, I have never seen the Twitch account or anybody that's like a big employee of Twitch respond to anybody. But
right.
like the YouTube account and then employees of YouTube, like the previous heads of YouTube gaming, they would reply and like people's tweets, just like random people's tweets.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I
Yeah,
think you should tweet these ideas at them.
I think I should. I think I might do that. I might make a video on it too. We'll see.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
I'll take the
should. Those
video
are
at them.
really good ideas, and like YouTube listens.
Yeah, we'll see.
So
They
that's
do
another
make
way they're different than Twitch. They actually listen to people.
right, and they post they post videos on updates of what they're working on, no matter how small it might be. It could be like a minute long video on every Tuesday about what they're working on. And sometimes, they'll have much more to show and it'll be a longer video, but at least they post every week telling us what's going on.
Yeah. Whereas we have no idea what's going on at Twitch.
Right.
Like they will just drop something randomly.
Yeah.
So when they announced that they were not going to offer any more 70-30 split contracts, they dropped that news at like 3 a.m.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I don't remember what time zone it was. It was either, Pacific or Eastern or Central. It was like, an American time zone, but it was like at a time where nobody was going to be watching.
Right. That's crazy.
So yeah,
that's really shady.
Yeah, Twitch has just like no transparency.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't want to see the culture of Twitch on YouTube in many ways, but there's a few things that I do want to see them work on.
Yeah.
Such as just chatting.
Yeah, and I mean, we can see that, YouTube and Twitch, obviously they are taking things from each other because there are very similar features on both platforms now. And then, Twitch will introduce something that YouTube might introduce something very similar down the line and vice versa. But
yeah,
ultimately, YouTube would never be Twitch and it shouldn't ever become Twitch.
I agree.
All right, so I do agree with you about the culture of Twitch. Like, I would never want YouTube's culture to be like Twitch. I do find Twitch is pretty clicky. Like, I enjoy raids and things like that, but I never found that raids really helped grow my channel on Twitch.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if that's going to be the same on YouTube. I think it's just a useful, functional tool because you could raid your own stuff too. And I know that sounds like weird, but it works. Like if you need to go to another video, if you need to make another anything, or if you want to send your viewers to a premiere that's about to start, you can do that. Or you could raid anybody's channel who has that setting enabled to, possibly help them or
yeah.
Just whatever.
So
just
I didn't know that you could raid your own stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you could do that.
So you could raid like one of your own videos?
Yeah, well, not a video, but a premiere, like a premiere that's about to start. So
okay.
The only time I've ever rated myself was from like one stream to another scheduled stream, like from switching from game to game.
But could you rate like a scheduled video, or does it have to be a stream?
Yes, you have to. Well, I don't know about a scheduled video. I think it has to be a premiere specifically or a scheduled stream.
Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Because I
Yeah,
mean, I
and
don't have raids yet, so I don't really know how they work.
oh, okay, okay. Yeah, it's a interesting thing. I like it. I like they implemented it
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, they just need to change the name because YouTube.
Yeah, nobody
listen,
wants to call it live redirect.
I'm gonna have to. I feel like I've tweeted this before, but
Yeah,
YouTube, if you are listening to this, you have to change that name. Live
yeah.
redirect is a terrible name.
It's too wordy.
Yeah, and it just. I mean, it's not fun. It's not a
Yeah.
fun word. Like to say that you rated somebody, it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It sounds funner.
Right. But we all call it raids anyway. Nobody
know.
ever calls them a live redirect.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess in that way, Twitch was a huge influence on YouTube, so much so that, we won't even use the name that YouTube picked. We still use the Twitch name.
That's true. And Twitch did pioneer a lot of good stuff. So,
they did.
I mean, but they're just falling apart right now. It's sad to see. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what Twitch was like before because I only started streaming in June of 2021. So by the time I got to Twitch, it is pretty much what it is now. Maybe it was just like a little better because they didn't have all these announcements coming out that they have now because I moved to YouTube like September of 2021 because I was just really not growing on Twitch. But by the time I had joined Twitch, there were so many streamers. I mean, it was so oversaturated. The discoverability was horrible. But like you said, like getting affiliate really just like shackles you to the platform because like you think you're gonna get partner and you think you're gonna like quit your job and go full-time as a streamer because Twitch really sells that idea.
Right. And it's just such a bad idea to fall into.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just would never quit my job to be a streamer, I don't think, unless I had already everything paid off in my life and everything, plenty of extra cash. But nah, right now I'm going to continue my day job.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't feel like YouTube sells their partnership program in the same way that Twitch does. I mean, they promote it and they tell us, hey, this YouTube partner program is good for you and you can monetize, but I feel like they don't push it as much as Twitch to sell you on this like dream to tie you to the platform so you stay on their platform and make them money.
Yeah, they definitely don't, like I said, dangle a carrot in front of your face with this like affiliate weird in between real partner and not status.
Yeah.
You just have one partnership. Like that's it.
Yeah, and a lot of people want YouTube to introduce some sort of affiliate program similar to Twitch or lower tier of partnership or something similar to affiliate on Twitch. And I mean, I don't think that they should do that because one, then they're getting to be too much like Twitch, and then for another, it just provides an environment where people create really low effort, low quality content.
Yeah.
And so like on Twitch, like streaming is a lot easier than creating other content because all you have to do is hit the go live button and then you go live for however however long you want. You end stream, you are done. You don't have to do anything else. But creating other content, like creating a video, even creating a short, you've got to do some editing, even if it's just cutting down a video. That's all I do with editing. But even that takes more time and effort, and then you have to do titles on YouTube. You got to do a thumbnail. Like you have so much more stuff to think about when you're doing a description, everything. So you have so much more to think about when you're doing other content. And I think that's also what draws people to Twitch so much, is like it's just a very what do they call it, like low barrier to entry.
Yeah, it's just an easy route, I guess.
Yeah,
It really is. It sells itself as an easy route, but it's really not.
yeah,
They catch you in their trap,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
you feel bound to them.
yeah, yeah. It's a trap. It's literally a trap. Like, I've called it a trap before, because they do trap you on their platform with affiliate, and people get affiliate and they think they're like amazing content creators because they just go live for a few hours every day,
Hmm.
and it's just not putting in much effort into your content.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think
It's
we need to um how do I say this? We need to make it harder to
sure. I know what you mean. Like, not. I guess just make the challenge there. Make what it's worth working for. Make it work what it's worth working for.
yeah, make it worth the effort. Exactly. Like,
Yes,
because
make it worth the
yeah,
effort.
I feel like saying making it harder, that's definitely the wrong way to put it, because because
Yeah,
it's not that I just want to make it harder for the sake of making it harder, which is what it sounded like I was saying.
right.
But it will encourage people to become better content creators.
Yeah, that's another reason why I think that they shouldn't lower it too much under 1,000, because you learn the platform by getting those kind of numbers. It's not easy to get 1,000 just starting off without knowing anything about YouTube. But as you gain followers, as you try different things, as you grow and expand and learn more tools and learn how everything works and have it all come together, by that time you should have like a grasp on how to do things. But with the barrier lowered, people are just going to come in here and they're going to try and rush to get the however whatever the requirement is, and they're going to think that you know that's going to be enough, when I don't think it's going to be.
Yeah, and when the barrier of entry is so low, people get very entitled. Like, they
Yeah,
think that they should have an audience just because they're posting videos, just because they're going live. They think they should be growing. But to be honest, most people are just not meant to be content creators. I mean, people see these top content creators making millions of dollars just by playing games on camera live
yeah,
and making videos, and they're like, "Oh, I want to go do that. That's a dream job." They're just going and doing whatever they want. Like, they do a stream, like these top content creators stream just like literally just like hanging out with their friends, and
yeah.
they make like millions of dollars.
Right, and it seems easy. It seems too easy, but
Yeah.
no, it's never that easy. You
Yeah.
have to. There's so many working parts on a stream, on a channel, on any kind of content creator on the internet. Not even just Twitch or YouTube, but anything.
Yeah, and I think also what people don't always realize is that you have to have a certain skill set in order to become a content creator. Like, just because you're making videos, just because you're playing a game on stream,
Hmm.
it doesn't mean that you are going to be a good content creator. Like, you either have to be entertaining or you have to provide some sort of educational value.
Yeah, yeah. Or there's other channels that just post the commentless or commentary-less gameplay, but that's their specialty, and they just upload videos of gameplay. That's all they do, but you know
Yeah.
that's consistent, and people will subscribe to that kind of consistency.
Yeah.
So if you want to do, even if you don't want to have like a personality, you could still make videos. It's just you have to be consistent upon that kind of thing. There's, you know, all
Yeah.
kinds of different rules on what you should and shouldn't do, and they're all kind of different. They all don't apply to everybody, but I think that anybody could upload videos if they wanted to. They just have to put in effort and have a goal.
Yeah, and even these videos of gameplays that have no commentary, like no voices whatsoever, people are still looking for that information. Like they're looking up those videos and they're watching those videos for a reason. Like I've watched those videos too. And it's because like I'm stuck in an area or something. Right. I'm stuck in a place in a game and I want to know how to get out of it. So I'm still looking up like information. Like I would consider that part of like the educational value.
Yeah. I would say that is too, because you have that versus like some guy who just like goes on Call of Duty, multiplayer and just plays and doesn't talk to anybody or doesn't put any effort or whatever. And he just, doesn't get any views or anything and expects to grow. There's just two different types of content there.
Yeah.
It's hard to compare.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, just people aren't really cut out for it. And I mean, that's okay, but they just have to. It's like that with anything in life, right? Something looks easy, but you get to it, making it looks like you can make a lot of money, but you get to it and it's never that easy.
Yeah.
But people always just see the surface thing.
Yeah, and people see these top streamers and just making millions of dollars just for being themselves. And they're like, oh, well, I could go be myself on camera too. But what they don't realize is these top streamers they have some like an entertainment value. They're almost like actors, but like in a different form.
Yeah, it's like their stage,
they're like
stage
internet
presence.
Actors. Yeah. Yeah,
right.
And so it's like people are not going to be one of these top streamers and make millions of dollars just for playing a game on camera and saying hi to anyone that comes into their chat, which Twitch makes it seem like that's what you can do.
Yeah. They definitely get the surface level people intrigued and then trapped.
Yeah. And so I think YouTube definitely encourages a lot more learning and effort to make content. And I mean, I think YouTube just breeds better content creators because their barrier of entry is higher.
Yeah, and it's been around forever. There's plenty of people who already know the site, not really inside and out because nobody knows the algorithm, but not even the employees of YouTube know. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff on YouTube. There's like the lowest quality stuff you can find on YouTube, but there's also the highest quality you could ever want on the internet on YouTube. It just, thankfully, all that useful information gets, sent up on the algorithm, where all the lower effort stuff just gets kind of buried.
Yeah.
So it kind of all works out, sort of. Like there's definitely videos that are good. There's streamers that are very good that don't get enough viewers, but it's so much easier on YouTube than Twitch.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and so basically YouTube should never become Twitch.
Yes.
YouTube good, Twitch bad. Thanks for coming to our TED Talk.
Oh no. Yeah, it's sad to see Twitch doing all this crazy stuff, but I don't know. I think YouTube's the place to be right now. I think it's going to be around for a lot longer, and yeah, that's about my.
I do as well. And okay, so we're gonna sidebar again here.
Okay.
I feel like every single podcast episode we start talking about how YouTube is good and Twitch is bad.
A little bit. That's okay. People like that.
I should rename this podcast to like YouTube good, Twitch bad.
Honestly, it might get a lot more views. Wait, go ahead.
Oh man, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Okay. It's okay.
Oh. What was I gonna say? Okay, let me think about it.
Okay.
It was something about Twitch.
Yes.
What were we just talking about before I said that?
Oh man, that's a good question. Sometimes when you feel like you're recording a podcast and it's like you forget the last 10 seconds, it's like, oh crap.
Yeah.
It's a weird phenomenon.
Yeah. So anyway.
But again, I don't have anything written down. I'm just doing this on the fly.
Yeah. Twitch bad, YouTube good.
Yes.
Podcast over.
podcast over.
All right. Well, I will think about what I wanted to say before, and we can cover it in the next episode, I guess.
Sounds good.
All right. So, Polly B, is there anything else you wanted to cover or mention or talk about?
I'm good for this week.
Okay. So, another week of YouTube good, Twitch bad.
Yes.
Okay.
In the books.
Yeah. But seriously, like, people want YouTube to become Twitch. And it should never become Twitch. Like, I think even if Twitch was not as bad of a platform as it is now, they're just so fundamentally different that they could never become each other.
Right. I agree. That's pretty much the lesson here is don't copy what is currently crashing and burning.
Yeah. Oh, I remembered.
Yes.
Okay.
So crashing and burning brought up memory.
I did actually.
All right.
Because what I wanted to say was that I've seen a lot of content creators, like big content creators who have been doing it for like 10 years. I've been seeing them tweet about how they really are not sure if Twitch will be around in a few years.
Yes. I don't think so, because I mean, I really don't know. I hope Twitch turns around and, is a competition like I usually say, but I don't know, because they're going to have to ask for more funding from Amazon if they want any kind of, and they have to prove that they're actually, a profitable company. So whatever they're doing right now is just like shooting themselves in the foot for right now, present times and future times, because it's going to be hard to go to Amazon and be like, hey, we need more money to lose more money. They're not going to say yes.
I honestly don't even know if Amazon is funding them, because at TwitchCon, somebody at Twitch, I think it was like the head of monetization or something, he was being interviewed, and somebody asked him the question about like the 50-50 split, like only offering 50-50 split contracts now. Mm-hmm. And he said that there's this misconception that Twitch is being paid for by Amazon, and that's not true, that Amazon expects Twitch to be like a fully functioning independent company on their own.
Okay.
So I don't even know if Amazon is helping them in any way.
That's really weird. I mean, what would the point of owning them be?
I just don't know.
Strange.
I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it's just to make Amazon more money and they just don't help them. I don't know. Strange.
Very, very weird.
Yeah, and I'll have to find that clip and send it to you. But these content creators are also saying that right before Mixer shut down, they were doing the exact same things that Twitch is doing now, which makes them think that Twitch is really close to shutting down.
Oh, wow. Jeez, that's not good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which has gotten me pretty concerned too, because I have a lot of friends on Twitch.
Yeah, I mean, there's still quite a lot. Yeah, it's definitely a lot.
I mean, I don't think it's going to happen like tomorrow.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just happening slowly. Like, every few months, Twitch comes out with an announcement that's just worse and worse, and then every the next month another big streamer leaves Twitch and goes to YouTube. Like, so it happens slowly over time, because I've seen tweets from people that are like, oh, Twitch isn't going to die. People have been predicting Twitch is going to die for 3 years now. And I'm like, what? It's going to happen very slowly. Like, a company doesn't just die immediately. Like, so like when I came to Twitch, it was already like slowly rolling downhill.
Right. About that time, yeah.
And then eventually, now they're coming out with all these announcements like, oh, we're going to stop hosting. We're not going to offer 50-50, or we're not going to offer 70-30 contracts anymore. Somebody leaves Twitch for YouTube. Like, there's all these things that are just making Twitch worse and worse.
Yeah. That's sad. It's sad to see. Well, we'll keep watching. We'll keep watching and updating you all on on the status of Twitch.
We will never miss a chance to talk about how Twitch is going downhill.
True.
And Ludwig said something interesting in one of his videos. He said that he thinks that Twitch is not profitable because like I see a lot of people saying like, how can Twitch not, you know, be profitable and making a ton of money, because there's so many streamers on there and people are spending so much money on Twitch. And Ludwig said that he thinks that they're just poorly managed, like a poorly managed company, that they're very bloated in that they have like a ton of employees, like they have a ton of engineers, but they don't really do many new features. So it's like, what are these engineers doing?
Yeah, that's what they rolled out that elevated chat thing pretty fast. They had all the engineers to do that very fast, but nobody seemed to bother to test it.
Yeah.
So and very mismanaged.
Yeah, and it doesn't even seem to be working very well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the summary of Twitch these days.
Yeah. And YouTube takes its time with things, but when they do something, they do it really well.
Yeah.
And I mean, like raids they took like forever to implement, but they got there eventually. And then of course, when they came out, you know, they were very slow to make live redirects. They were very slow to make it accessible to everybody, because remember when they first started and you could only raid or live redirect somebody who either had their subscriptions public or had you on like an approved list to raid them? Right. And then everybody complained about that.
And they fixed that within a couple months. So that's all working now. So you can have anybody on the, you know, YouTube raid your channel if you wish.
Yeah.
There's an option, which I would recommend turning it on. I mean, it's just a good thing to have.
Yeah, I mean, most people allow raids from anyone on Twitch. And YouTube also for the longest time didn't even have a message telling you that you got raided. And they don't have like an alert integrated into Streamlabs.
Right.
Which is what I use for raids. So I wouldn't even know when I got raided. I used to not even know when I got raided until somebody from the raid told me. Like when Poly when you used to raid me before those messages, I didn't even know you raided me until you and your community said something. Now I know, because they have a little message that says like, oh, you know, this person and their viewers have joined you.
Right. And yeah, I'm glad they're expanding upon all that stuff. So it's good to see YouTube's just working on it.
Yeah. So I mean, YouTube and Twitch they become like similar to each other, and they like, you know, what I was saying before, they take ideas from each other. Yeah. But YouTube will never be Twitch, and it should never be Twitch.
Agreed.
All right. So Poly B, do you have anything else to say? Any other concerns, comments, questions? And then this is the end of the episode, and I mean it this time.
No, I'm good for now.
Okay.
I'll have to save it for next.
Okay. Well, Poly B, thank you so much for joining me. Everybody, please go check out Poly B's channel. I will have his links in my description, and also check out my channel.
Yes,
I forgot to say anything about myself, but check out my channel too. Like, it's not just about Poly B here, okay? Like, true. I'm here too, so.
True. Well, thank you for having me on again.
Thanks for being here, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
See ya.